Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. It's still the 21st until like in about 20 minutes from now, and then it'll be the next day. Okay, let's see here. 21st of May. Yeah. All right, let's see. We won last run. Last run was a blur. Man, my words are not great tonight. I was just speaking all sorts of stuff tonight. Might be just tired too. We got a mom's knife. All right, seed here is 2JPBEX0F. We don't know what our health is. So, damage is not great, but it makes up with mom's knife. Tears rate's not bad. Speed is not too bad. Could be a interesting run tonight. It's not often you get mom's knife rolled in these kind of situations. So I was talking about last video a little bit before I had to finish it up, Gen Z stuff, like fads and everything, or like not fad. Well, maybe like a combination of fads and like, just kind of nostalgia things of this and that and whatever. Assuming that's their nostalgia. I wonder if they're still doing Hot Topic stuff. Some Gen Zs. I know that was definitely a thing back then. I don't know if it still is or not. Oh, the whole wolf girl from some, middle or high school thing or something. I don't know if that's still a thing or not for teens to be doing. Well, I'm a werewolf. Yeah, I knew a couple of girls that were like that. But I think it was just kind of a short phase. Same thing with like the gothic phase and stuff too. Like there was probably more gothics than there were with girls and, werewolves and stuff like that kind of thing. Probably wasn't so many because we didn't really have Twilight until like much later. So that's probably why we didn't have as many. Maybe there's more than that now because of everything's changed and, with each generation. Man, my words are not great tonight. I think I've just been speaking way too much. Those phone calls, man. Supposedly the 80s style clothing and stuff and it's making a return again. So that's kind of cool. Like, I mean, I wasn't really there for that, but that's kind of cool, I guess. Or is it the 80s style or the 90s style coming back? Or is it the 2000s? It's something like that. Like some styles coming back. I thought it was the 80s, but it could have been these other ones. I remember watching a video some years ago. It was like these kids, which I think they were Gen Z at the time when they were kids. And they were introducing them to Apple IIs. Which is a very interesting video because, like, when I was in grade school, I was using Apple IIs. And that was just because we had the opportunity to use them in this classroom. This one classroom that had them. I don't think any other classroom might have had them or something because of how expensive they were and stuff and obscure. So we had a chance to use computers much older than us and just for gaming, basically, educational gaming. So yeah, I was an early gamer back then, I guess, man. Windows 95 too and everything. But yeah, so anyways, they were showing these kids these computers and be like, wanting to figure out how to turn it on and stuff, and they're like confused because like these computers are totally different than what they are today, so that it makes sense. I mean, I was confused too. It's like, oh, you have to put the disc in there and you have to turn this on before you can turn that on and all that stuff, which I mean it's yeah, it makes sense. And so oh wait, there's a key down here. And they're trying to figure it out. I was like, where's the internet and all that? Which again, it was like before the time of the internet, and I was kind of confused too when I had it. And it's like, there's no internet on this thing. Even though it was like early internet back then. It was like dial-up. Still. Like I had dial-up in my house, so I was pretty fortunate to be like one of the lucky kids to have it. Even though I didn't use the computer so much because I kept deleting files. When I was growing up, I kept deleting files on Windows 95 because it was so fun, and I kept screwing up the computer. So that kind of limited my access for a bit. And to be fair, I think a lot of people would have did the same thing too back then if they never used a computer. I don't think I was the odd one out for that. Okay, where is the secret room? Son of a gun. Up here, maybe? No. Oh, God. It's going to be one of these obscured ones, huh? Okay. Okay, say right here. Huh. Really? All right, then I'm going to... Oh, maybe I didn't get this right. All right. Either it's not here or I'm not getting it right. Okay, it's probably not there then. Whatever. Or maybe it's like in such an obscure place. It's not even anywhere. It's nowhere and everywhere. Whatever. We're doing very well here. We don't probably need a secret room in this floor. I was hoping to use the lover's card at some point. I mean, Gen Z, they had access to more sophisticated smartphones, of course. Me, it was just like... Well, I didn't even have a cell phone, even in high school, because I guess I never asked my mom to get me a cell phone, and it would have been a flip phone if it was. That probably would have been nice if I had a flip phone back then. I didn't get a flip phone till like, I don't know, 09, 2010, something like that. I got my first, actually no, wait a minute. I probably got my first flip phone maybe 09. And then I got my first smartphone in 2010. I think. 2010? I think. Or 2012. Something like that. That thing ran under a gigabyte of RAM. There's the first one, first 4GE phone, stuff like that, so... Yeah. Kids these days, though, they got smartphones, and they could just do whatever with them at school. I mean, I'm not, like, salty or anything about it. I'm just, like, just pretending to be a grumpy old man about it. Whatever. I mean, if you're gonna have more fun with it, so be it, I guess. Do your thing. Yeah, so... I remember reading something some time back. It's like, this generation that's graduating would be the first generation that was born what was it? Born or have a family or something like that that used high-speed internet. I'm like, oh boy, the feels is reals. Something like that, or has never experienced a household without internet or something like that. Something in those lines. I'm like, man, if only you knew the simpler times and the complex times at the same time.
Friends till the end.
Darn kids. There's a lot of them are adults now. Darn adults. Well, that would make me a darn old fart.
Range down. Go.
I assume people are listening to this that are like probably, you know, a generation above me, like X or something, or, you know, baby boomer. They'd be like, huh, well, he's talking about dial-up, huh? And how he used the computer and stuff. Well, back in my day, we had the television. That was it. We only had so many channels. I get it. I think each of us generations are just talking about how hardships we had, and they'd be like, the generation before us is like, well, wait a second, son, and let me tell you about my life. And then you get the generation before that. It's like, I'm the silent generation. And let me tell you, we had just radio. Just stuff like that. Well, we could probably do. Oh, never mind. I said I thought I could probably do this, but I messed that up. We're still good. I didn't even take that one up with me. I just realized. I thought about coming back and be like, yeah, I'm going to go and totally come back and get that if I don't find a way to reroll it. Forgets about it. We should be fine, right? With all this bad damage we're getting. I need to go back, though. I don't know what else. Like, I don't really research Gen Z, like, stuff like, you know, nostalgia, humor stuff so much. Because I don't really fit that generation either, but I don't know. You know? You probably know more, if you are Gen Z, you probably know more about millennials than and Gen Zs than I know of Gen Zs. Like, I know about millennials. I know to some degree about Gen X's. Baby boomers, kinda. But going further than that, then it's gonna be pretty cloudy for me to, like, really tell you much of anything. And these devious licks, man. Look at that. Look at this devious lick I got for a starting item. Even though I didn't take this thing. I got it as a spawn item. But I deliberately take it out of the item pool, so it's a devious lick. I'm part of the cool kids now. That's the one that does that. Blister Pack gives better thing. I don't know. I don't even know what the effect is. Extra effect is with that. Blister Back is just like pushback, but I don't think that's gonna work with Mom's knife. And this is just like some remote control thing, which works only for like familiars, and I don't know what I can really use this for. Can I use it for this guy? No, I didn't think so. I mean, I was around Zoomers and stuff with college and whatever when I was in college, university. Like I worked with them in groups and stuff like that. I'm not saying they're like some foreign being or whatever. Like they're just a different generation. They're just younger. That's fine. I'm not trying to be like, oh man, these strange creatures. No. I feel like the ones I was working with, they were just kind of remind me of millennials too. I don't think there's much of a difference other than age. It's like, okay. I mean, they're just average people, you know, like everybody else. Like every other generation, they're just like whatever, you know? And that's what's kind of weird. It's like we're having different generation names. Where it's like, you know, I kind of just sort of stopped caring about that kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, it's between this year and this generation. Oh no, this site says it's actually between this and this year for this generation. And I'm like, okay. The other reason why I bring up about Generation Alpha from last video is because I know someone that's in Generation Alpha and they're like 2. So they're not speaking much right now at the point, so I can't really tell them. What's your opinion about millennials? Or Gen Zs? Okay, so we can actually move this around. What is it even the point for that guy to be moved around? Or the battery buddy? We got some pretty good stuff going on here. I'm gonna just put some money in this thing, honestly. Because it's been a while since I've been giving money to the machine, and this poor little machine needs some love. I guess maybe Gen Z might be more into anime, I would think. I'm just speculating here. I mean, you know, each person got a different kind of taste of things, but I think there's more of a following with anime stuff because it appeals to a younger generation, you know, kind of like what I was with, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and stuff, and that was a thing. And now that there's like the internet and you got access to all sorts of different kinds of like content, and it's like you're open up to new worlds of like different things to be exposed to. Well, this one could be pretty good, especially for health. The other one's pretty good too.
Soul of Eden.
Oh, Satan will rot your bones, Satan. Your own bones. So I think with that, they have more access to anime and stuff. Get into groups and talk about that kind of thing. Whatever else. So there's more of a following. I could see that being a thing. More of an increase with that. I mean, you can say the same thing about movies and music. You know, they're maybe a little bit more experimental with that kind of stuff with music. That guy just burned himself to a crisp. Just had so much heartburn, he didn't even know what to do with it. I'm just like speculating here based on like my point of view of these things. Do I want Mega Satan Head? It's like something that, you know, prior to Repentance would be like, absolutely, but now it's like, well, it's gonna give me more trouble than I need to. Plus, I don't want to be giving up these hearts so easily. So, no, we're gonna skip that. Oh. Oh! Yeah, I forgot. Even by touching them is going to do that. Does this? Alright, it does not. Well, what if it could? What if it should and it could? That's what I want to know. What if it should, but it could? No money, huh? No more money, no more power. Oh, that's really good. I mean, I try to do experimental things with music and video, whatever. Like, I'm not really too experimental with that stuff, I guess. Like, it's just that, I don't know, I think it's just like a combination of just like, you know, I'm just older and just don't feel like experimenting with things and so much and like music and whatever, and then anything else. Back then, if I was a kid, yeah, I definitely would have, played around more with music and whatever else, and with the access and stuff I had, like, yeah, I probably would have. I would have been glued to the screen for like hours. Because a lot of it was just word of mouth, and then there was some internet stuff. There was no really much of streaming services at the time, except for like YouTube later on. Your favorite BitTorrent. Oh, he pirates! He pirates! Get him! Stop him! No, but like, it's... Things change, man, like I said. Let's just hold on to this. Whatever. Was there anything in here worth taking? Yes and no. This is our last shop, so let's just... Actually, you know what? If it's my last shop, just go and grab a soul heart. Or better yet, let's just do what we just said we wasn't going to do and get some money out. Starter deck. This. Let's get going. Okay. I don't know if, you know, Gen Z, especially the upcoming generation, Gen Alpha, would be interested in, like, VR in the future. Like, for me, I've played around a little bit with VR helmets and games and stuff. They're kind of getting there. The tech's kind of getting there, but it's not there yet. All right, this. I mean, I assume it's probably going to pick up for those generations. And hopefully if I'm still around, like, I can experiment with it too, some more. Like, I've done the space station one, and that one was, like, so disorientating. Like, I'd be standing in the living room, and then I'm trying to control my character in space as I'm moving around at the same time. And it's just, like, throws me off so much as I'm standing there. I mean, I guess to be fair, I could just sit down, but whatever. And I tried the tourist stuff too, the tourist video stuff for like random locations. Like, some of them do a kind of a good job with it, with the spatial differences and everything else, to make it appear that you're there, kinda, but it's not completely ready yet. Like, there's some stuff that's got to be tweaked to make it great. I mean, I have my own VR helmet, which I keep talking about from time to time. I keep forgetting about just hooking it up now that I got Windows 10 on here. Because it's compatible with Windows 10. It has an Oculus. And there we go. See, now I'm using this right. This room's a little something, isn't it? I keep forgetting that I'm not going to Mom's Heart. There's more than Mom's Heart. Thinking about the last run. Very powerful start, though, that's for sure. Mom's knife. I know Fortnite's one of those big games some Gen Zs like to play and stuff, and other generations too. I mean, and millennials. Like, I try to get into it. I just really can't. It's Battle Royale is like something totally different for me, and I've tried getting into it with Call of Duty 1 and the Fortnite. It's just like I'm not getting like a sense of like entertainment factor out of it. You see, I think maybe because like it's such an overwhelming thing where it's like you got a huge map and a bunch of players and you're trying to do a bunch of these different things. It's like a totally different kind of system involved, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But what if I become the next big like Fortnite player or something? Man, that'd be like, that'd be something to be like the least expecting thing to be like, oh, this guy, he talking about Fortnite, he doesn't like it and all that, and wow, look at him go. #1 in Battle Royale. Got to get down in Tomato Town. I guess we'll take this. We're not going to go to Hush. Even though we have this, maybe some of the stats to it. I don't know. That's kind of pushing it for me here. I mean, I never played PUBG, though. I'll admit that, too. I'm just going to skip this. Come back and get the per throw. Now, I'm not the greatest gamer. You can probably tell that if you've been watching my videos for a while, with especially with Isaac. So gaming competitions, I don't know. I'll be under a lot of pressure. God. So Emperor card's pretty good to get the blue baby in the next floor. But first I want to get the Perthro, and then we'll get back to our path to glory. Oh my goodness gracious, these guys. Now I think, if I recall the, what do you call it? The, I'm blanking on it. The LaCroix drinks are a Gen Z drink too. And I actually do have, I actually do drink LaCroix off and on occasion. And they're not too bad. They're not too bad for a seltzer water. We're almost dead here, by the way. I can't believe I screwed everything up here. Do I even want to go back? Let's just be very careful here then. God. I can't believe I was getting so cocky. I'm like, we got Mom's knife. We're almost done. Careful what you wish for. Sonny. Jesus Christ, nope.
The Emperor.
We're going to skip on the Perthro. All right, hopefully a health up. Oh, we got spun. That. Well, the pause button. As long as I don't get myself hit. Oh boy. Are you kidding me? The flies? All right. I guess that makes sense if they just come out and they're not frozen because they're not affected by time and space. Well, if I die here with Mom's knife, that's going to be pretty sad. Now, there's like 3 of these in the room. See, I told you. See? Oh my God, I can't believe I let that happen to me. I died with Mom's knife as a starter. I got so cocky. Oh, I let the best get to me. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.